Hello, collective, wherever you are. I hope you're somewhere safe, somewhere warm, surrounded by love, light, happiness, joy, abundance, and filled with so much faith. Real quick, can you do me a favor? Can you hit that like button, please? Please hit share if you'd like to share it. And please hit subscribe and turn that notification bell on to all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And if you'd like to donate, you do not have to. It's not a requirement, but it is truly appreciated. The information is in the description box down below. And thank you from the bottom of, but with all of my heart ahead of time to anybody and everybody who chooses to do so. And to everybody who has been, thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless your beautiful souls tenfold. And to everybody who has been, and for the super thanks and the memberships and everything. Thank you guys. God bless your beautiful souls tenfold. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Look, the little Clyde Meister just came in and was bullying the crap out of me again. He was like hungry, so he came over and looked me dead in the eyes, and I had my like little potpourri here. He looked me dead in the eyes and just knocked this off the table. But whatever. I'm just gonna let it sit here for right now until I'm done this reading. A little turd. Whatever. I want to get a reading out for you guys before. Look at all this. Look at all this. All my potpourri. Oh, freaking Clyde. He's such a bully sometimes, I tell you. He's such a bully. I was like, damn, bro, if you're hungry, just tell me. Don't gotta go knocking off shit. Alright, guys, I was called to light my Lord's Prayer, candle. So I don't know if, I don't know, I feel called that you might want to say the Lord's Prayer. Alright? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. The Lord's Prayer, okay, it's very good to know that prayer. It's the most powerful prayer, okay? And not only that, like, if somebody's doing a shut up spell on you, or, well, first of all, with the Lord's Prayer, while you're in that prayer, no demonic force can get in, because you are literally with God while you're in that prayer, and no demonic force can get in. The devil himself cannot get in, okay? So if you're under attack, you always want to say the Lord's Prayer. It's very, very important. Alright, and I just bought this yesterday, the candle yesterday, when I went to my mom's cemetery to go see my mom, my baby brother, my uncle, and my grandparents that are buried there. All three of them are buried together, but right next to each other, Well, there's my grandparents are buried on top of each other, and then my mom and my Uncle John, and my baby brother, who's only 2 months old when he passed away, is at like my Uncle John's feet. But what do you call it? They're all buried together right there next to each other. But and then when I came back from there and I did the reading, dude, I slept like 12 hours, 11 or 12 hours last night. It was crazy. After I did that reading, I slept until 6:30 this morning, which is crazy. But what do you call it? Yeah, even yesterday when I got back, I wasn't called to use this candle. I wasn't going to use it until after the other candle was up, but someone was called, like, telling me to light this one. And this might be, could be definitely a good reason. It's very good to know that prayer because they can't get into, like, while you're in that prayer, whenever you feel like you're under attack, start saying the Lord's Prayer, okay? And they can't get in. Now, if you go to say it and you can't remember, there's part of it, if you know that prayer and there's part of that prayer that you can't remember, it's because somebody is they're currently doing witchcraft on you. They're doing a shut up spell on you. All right. Or if you have a dream and your mouth is being sealed shut and you can't, like, speak, or if you're just like, you can't, when you're trying to talk and nothing's coming out, it's because somebody's doing witchcraft. They're doing a shut up spell on you. So what you want to do is, if that's happening to you while you're sleeping, you, in your dream, at least whenever that happens to me in my dreams, in my dreams, I know to say the Lord's Prayer. So, for me, it's always towards the end that I can't remember. I know that prayer like the back of I know that prayer, like, I can say my name, spell my name and everything, and read my name. But it's part of the witchcraft, okay? And they know that in that prayer, no demonic force can get in. So it's part of their witchcraft that makes you forget. So what you want to do is you just keep repeating what you remember in the Lord's Prayer. All right, and just keep repeating it. God will wake you up, and when you wake up, you'll realize, like, you'll feel out of it. You'll feel like all fuzzy and out of it, and just immediately. This is why it's good to have, even if you know that prayer, even if you're a priest and you know that prayer, like you know how to read your name. You still want it either written in a book or placed up on your wall. If there's pictures you can make, you can get framed pictures you can get, or you can just write it yourself, put it on the wall, so where as soon as you open your eyes you can read it. And you'll notice, even when you go to read it, it'll, like, for me, sometimes the words will literally, it'll get jumbled up and down like this, like, and you'll have trouble even reading it. Keep reading it over and over again. Excuse me, keep reading it over and over again until you can read it, like, until you can say it at least 3 times without reading it, okay? And that you say it correctly without having to read it. All right, and then when you're done doing that, you can also call upon Jesus Christ. But obviously, you know what I mean? That's obviously, like, Jesus Christ is the most powerful. Like, come on now. You obviously, call upon Jesus Christ too. And, ask, when you're done doing the Lord's Prayer, where you can say at least 3 times without looking at it, without reading it, and you can, say, you'll feel the difference. You'll feel you're not out of it no more. You're not in that fog. And surrender the issue to God to do whatever He feels necessary, and give Him and the angels full permission to protect you by all means necessary. And part is very important, and what's even more so important is thanking God, thanking Jesus, thanking angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away for all that they do for us and for protecting us. All right, so do that. So maybe somebody's under some sort of attack. So again, the Lord's Prayer is Our Father. Say it with me too, because when the 2 people are praying, like it even says in the Bible, you know what I mean? When 2 people pray together, it gets heard and it gets done, okay? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. All right. Oh, and guys, somebody could be into music or be a musician, because I just realized, as I was, like, just getting dressed yesterday, well, day before yesterday, I had my Guns N' Roses shirt on. Yesterday I had my Lynyrd Skynyrd shirt on, because I love Lynyrd Skynyrd too, but my mom's favorite band was Rolling Stones and Lynyrd Skynyrd. So it's actually my mom's Lynyrd Skynyrd shirt that I had on there today. And then today, and I didn't even realize it until I was putting on my Yellow Wolf hoodie. It's the no, the shirt's not dirty. That's the way it's meant to look. It's the American flag, and it has Yellow Wolf on it. And he's saluting with a pew pew, But it's the American flag, and then it's him in a tuxedo, saluting with a bang bang. But so somebody could be, there's a reason. After I put the hoodie on, I was like, wait a second. I just realized because I was going to put a Yellow Wolf shirt on. Then I was like, I'll just put the hoodie on. So for 3 days in a row, there's something to do with music. And I just realized that this morning. So somebody could be a musician. You could be, or somebody involved, or maybe you're called to do music. I don't know, something about music. Somebody can be in the rock, because I had rock and roll. I had, Guns N' Roses on first. Then yesterday was Lynyrd Skynyrd. That's classic. They're both classic rock. And Yellow Wolf does a mixture of everything. He literally does. That's why I love him so much. Is he literally does? Because I love every kind of different, like, genre of music. So you could really be anything, but, like, you can maybe into any kind of music. Yeah, we have the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Oh, keep your sword up against your ex, okay? Your ex could be trying to come into union with you, or trying to do something. Keep your sword up against this person, okay? We have the 2 of Cups to the Queen of Swords. Do not allow your ex to come back in. Oh, and Scott, good. What did they get? I seen your message about how your ex got 5 to 10 years. What did they get caught with a bang, or with a pew pew, a GUN? For 5 to 10 years, that's usually a GUN charge, but good, like, that's what they get. I told you somebody's gonna get locked up. I told you. 5 to 10 years. Yeah, he said your ex and her sneaking old man got 5 to 10 years. Told you it was gonna happen. All right, let's see what's going on. Yeah, keep your sword up because your ex could be a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, or you could be a Scorpio because this could either. I'm looking at the Scorpion right here, um, trying to like get on the path. So either you're a Scorpio and you're getting on your divine path, and like nobody can distract you, even with them hooting and hollering at the moon, or a Scorpio is trying to block because you can also be looked at like he's trying to block your path by hooting and hollering. It could be a Scorpio and 2 other people that's hooting and hollering at the moon, doing some sort of moon magic. But there you could be a Scorpio because I'm now also looking at this like there's a Scorpio that's in the water healing, right? Healing. You could be black. You don't have to be because this is a black Scorpion. There's like in some other decks, the moon card, it's a Scorpion, it's a red Scorpion. So you could be black or you could be mixed. You don't have to be, all right? But you could be a Scorpio because I'm looking at it now like this is the first time I ever seen this where you could be a Scorpio, like where I'm seeing it in the water and it's really sticking out to me that it's in the water. So you could be a Scorpion that's healing, a Scorpio, I'm sorry, that's healing because the water is healing, right? Maybe you healed, and you're getting on your divine narrow path now, and there's people hooting and hollering at the moon trying to stop you or block you. All right, so it's either or. Put the roles where they fit. It's either a Scorpio is trying to block your path, or you're the Scorpio. You're in the water. You chose to heal yourself. All right. And you're getting on your divine narrow path, and it's a clear path. You see, even if this is a Scorpio that's trying to block your path, he just looks like a fucking moron because the path is completely clear. And no matter what they try, you know what I mean, it's not going to work because you're too divine, you're too powerful. So put the roles where they fit. Because for some of you, you're not, like, you know, it's your ex that's a Scorpio that's doing this to you. But for somebody out there, I'm really strongly getting there, you're a Scorpio. And you're healing. You know, you chose to cut off, and put your sword up, get rid of your piece of shit ex, whatever sign they are, and you chose to heal yourself, and you're getting on your divine narrow path. In my case, I know my ex is a Scorpio, and he's the one bitch ass that's trying to block my path. Ain't gonna happen, homie. Sit the fuck down. Yeah, you're a whole earth angel over here. Alright, keep your sword up to these fucking she&ur losers. And look, there's your divine narrow path. Fully, and you're in the water. Yeah, look at you healing. Very healing, okay? And your path is, you know what I mean? It's clear. Nobody can stop it. Nobody can block it. And your crown is right here glowing. People are being illuminated that you have been crowned. You are, you know, you are a divine being. You are an earth angel. And everything's working out for you because you continue to do everything, you know, correctly. In the upright. Not hurting anybody, just healing yourself. Beautiful. Keep your sword up because from either maybe possibly a Queen of Pentacles, or because you're keeping your sword up against these fucking she&ur, especially your bitch ass ex, it's helping you become this, you know, divine being. We have someone's name could be Queen or Queen, what the fuck? Could be Queen or Queenie, or someone could call you that. It could be a nickname. I just heard Eminem in 8 Mile when he's like, "Here you go, rabbit. Here's a car. You can have it." Somebody might be when he was talking about, remember in 8 Mile. If you did not see that movie, what the fuck? Where have you been? But it's an amazing movie. Check it out. Eminem's fucking amazing. But I'm looking at this as like a little rabbit, and I just heard his voice in my head saying, "Here you go, rabbit. Here's a car. You can have it." Somebody could be gifting you a car, possibly. Or maybe, you know, you're keeping your sword up and it's helping because you're keeping you're keeping everybody you put your sword up against everybody that you're supposed to, you cut everybody off, and you healed yourself, you're working on yourself, so now you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy, where you're very reliable, very responsible, you have plenty of money to pay for your bills on time, and also not only buy what you need, but what you want. And to be able to give back to the community and be able to buy your own car, you know, or maybe someone's going to gift you a car, I don't know. Here we go, rabbit, here's a car, you can have it. See, an Eminem, he's a rapper, there's music again. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, somebody could definitely be a musician. Or be into music. Something about music here. Yeah, somebody that doesn't want to apologize or being really fucking childish. We had the Page of Cups in reverse. Somebody that's being real childish to you. They refuse to, you know, apologize to you. And if they do come in with an apology, it's, you know, yeah, they're unapologetic about your passionate new beginnings. They're very childish in what they're doing. They're butthurt that you're getting these passionate new beginnings. The Ace of Wands, a gift from God. And you have like these magical like gifting, like not saying you're doing magic, what I'm saying, like these magical powers and whatever it is that you do, people are looking at you as very magical, very mystic, all right? Because God's gifting you this beautiful wand of whatever it is that you do. Maybe you're a musician, they're looking at you like you're, you know, you're extremely talented. And it's like, yeah, every time I look at every time I see the Ace of Wands, I always think of when God gifted Moses his like magical wand, you know what I mean, to open people's eyes to see and clearly that God is very much so real, all right, very, very much so real, and what he does for his people that follow him and love him and believe in him and trust in him, and they're seeing, you're definitely turning people into a believer without a doubt, because they're seeing how God is working through in your life, how he's working on you. And look at the candle, see, right as I said that, the candle started flickering. Oh, and guys, this deck has 2 extra cards in it. That blue one you just saw as I was shuffling, this blue one right here, it shows you how to do the Celtic cross spread, but I set the intention on it as God stepped in, it's in God's hands. And if it comes out in the reverse, the intention I set for it is the devil stepped in, the devil's collecting a body, or, you know, or a soul or whatever. Now, the other one is, yeah, you have happiness, joy, abundance coming your way, and these people have been exposed for what they did. And your passionate new beginnings is very healing, because the Sun card can also talk about healing, very like it's happiness, joy, abundance, prosperity, vitality, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it's also exposure. You're exposing these people, and you're helping them see clearly. My eyes see clearly now. The sun is gone, but they see. Yeah, you're exposing these people from the past that were smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back, that for whatever they're holding on to. They're nervous because whatever they're holding on to that belongs to you, they're nervous about. And they see that you're over here celebrating, you're going to have a reason to celebrate, and they feel left out of your, you know, they realize that you're their gift from God, and they're an idiot. God tried gifting, like God gifted, you were their gift to them. And they're like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. And God's like, okay, fine, whatever, you fucking loser. Now you get to see a front row seat to them, you know, celebrating, having all this abundance, happiness, joy. Somebody could be like, somebody could be born in the fall, because I'm looking at this, yeah, you could definitely be a Scorpio. Or somebody, because like I'm looking at the, you know, the little pumpkins. I never noticed there's pumpkins there. You could definitely be a Scorpio. Someone's name could be Jason. Jay. I just thought of my brother. He's born in November. Or this is just like the Scorpio that's sitting there butthurt. I don't know. You put the roles where they fit. And yeah, they see whatever they feel that they're left out of your passionate new beginnings. They see whatever you put your mind to, and they see this magical wand that God gifted you, that you're reaching all your goals because, you know, you're doing everything in the upright. And look, his chin is all the way up. He knows what he's doing. He or she knows what he's doing. No one can knock him out of his spot, because he knows he's looking up to God too, and he knows that, like, you know, chin up, buttercup, you know what I mean? You know what you're doing. Nobody can trick you out of your spot, have you doubt who you are, what you're doing, or anything like that. They're looking at you very magical. They're like, as like a very, you know, they're the mysterious, like what you got going on that you're always able to recover, and from whatever attacks they send you. You know what I mean? It's because you're not weak. It's because you're not weak, and you work with God. You know what I mean? God works through you. God is inside of us. He speaks to us and through us, and works through us, and we do everything in the divine, order, in the upright. We put all of our trust and faith into God, because we know God has our back, that no matter what happens in our lives, we are always able to get through it because God is here and protecting us. And they can have that too. All they have to do is repent from their sins and, get on their knees, beg for their forgiveness, and stop their evil ways and make right with what they did wrong and apologize. But look, they're very unapologetic about, what they did to you, and they're being very childish in what they've done to you. Oh, and the other card, sorry guys, their ADHD gets less of me sometimes. But what do you call it? The other card, I set the intention for, and I wrote twin flame on there for those of you who resonate with the twin flame, and if it comes in the reverse, it's your false flame. Okay. And again, guys, everybody does not have a twin flame. Twin flames are very, they are very rare, but they are real. Okay. Let's see. This is on the fence. Oh, okay. Somebody is very unapologetic about your passionate new beginnings. They lost their whole foundation, or maybe a house. We have the Four Wands in the reverse. Maybe they feel like you did some sort of. Now I'm looking at this as the Ace of Wands as like a magical wand, like in a magic way. They might feel like that maybe they're losing their whole foundation because karma is spanking their ass. They might, and I feel like it's because of whatever attacks they were sending you, and because they built their foundation falsely. It was like a false foundation. Maybe it was maybe they bought it off, what their foundation was off of your back, or maybe they stole it from you. It could be like this Empress and this is all right. So now the Empress is on the fence. This is telling me to take both sides. Look at it as the Empress in the upright, and also the Empress in the reverse. So you are the Empress in the upright, okay, collective? You're very creative, you're very fertile, you're all the queens embodied in one, whether you're masculine or feminine. Everybody has both energies. It just depends on what you're working out of, all right? So you're all the queens embodied in one. You're in the upper. You're very creative. You're very fertile. Now this witch bitch, or whatever she is, that's in the reverse, the Empress in the reverse. She's not creative. She's not fertile. She's very cutthroat. She's very detached, narcissistic, pathological liar. She's very lusty. She gets passed around like the Sunday's paper, or the town, like everybody gets a ride. She does not discriminate. She'll let anything up in there. You know what I mean? He or she will let anyone up in there. All right. She uses her body as, and no shade to anybody who does that, but you know what I mean. Like, this is just you're the Empress. You're an upright. You don't do that. So whatever you do, but just remember, guys, like your temple, like your body is your temple. It's supposed to be sacred. It's supposed to be for you and your divine. Your just one person. It's not supposed to be for everybody. But no shade to anybody who does that. Do whatever you want to do. I mean, that's just not something that I do. But I don't know shade to anybody who does. But this is this is just this energy is coming out. So she could definitely sell her body, or she just gets passed around. You know what I mean? She gives it away for free, possibly. I don't know, but I feel like no, because she's also like the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse too. So everything's about money. All right. Well, she could. Maybe she has a house that belongs to you. She could have stole this house from you. The 1,000,000% Ace of Swords truth has come out about this. I'm going to take this in the reverse, okay? Because the cards that are showing here is more so, it's telling me the 1,000,000% Ace of Swords truth has come out. Actually, let me just know, because it's on both sides. I want to focus on you more so than these people, okay? Because you're the one that's important here. Not saying that other people are important, but they're not when they're doing evil ways, okay? Their life is important, but like when they're doing this evil shit, they need to stop, okay? Because they're not important when they're doing evil things to people. We don't wish no harm to these people or anybody. It's just, you know what I mean? They need to stop from their evil ways. Now, the King of Cups is on the fence. This is telling me to take it both ends. So the witch bitch or whatever, the Empress in the reverse, the 1,000,000% truth and clarity has come out about her foundation and about how faulty her foundation is, and about how she abused her power to get whatever she did. Now, she lost everything, all right, and this King of Cups too in the reverse. But I'm going to focus on you and your divine counterpart. You have the King of Cups in the upright that's coming to you, or this is you. Put the roles where they fit, all right. And if I say he, sometimes don't, and it's a she. Just put the roles where they fit, because again, energy is fluent. He could be a she could be a he. It could just, the roles can just put the roles where they fit. Okay, I'm gonna read the cards the way I see them as they come out. But if it's the opposite, just put the opposite. Okay, now. There's an Empress in reverse. She could have stole creative ideas from you or whatever she did. She's all about the money. Her foundation was faulty. She's losing everything, complete ruin. All right, maybe she has a house that she tried to do some sort of magic on your house. She tried to send some sort of negative energy to you and your loved ones into your home. She could have possibly stole a house from you, or karma's coming in spanking that ass, because the 1,000,000% Ace Swords truth has come out about her faulty foundation and what she's done to you and other people, and how unapologetic her and King of Cups in the reverse, because this is on the fence, remember, but I'm taking the upright, so I want to focus on you and what you got going on. All right, you were very loving, nurturing, and caring to this person or these people, but they were complete opposite of that. We have AA here. Somebody's overindulging in drugs and alcohol. You could have possibly done drugs and or alcohol in the past, but you are clean now, and the truth has come out about this. I'm strongly getting this Empress in the reverse. Could have lied. Let's go. And the King of Cups, maybe your ex, or put the roles where they fit. Could have been lying, saying that you're a drug addict, you're a drug dealer, you're this, you're that. It was all lies. Okay. Or they're saying it, or like if you did, either you haven't, you were never a drug addict, you were never drank, you never did anything like that. They were telling people that you were, okay, or some of you, you used to do drugs and or alcohol, but you're in recovery now. You don't do that no more. The truth has come out about this. This is how she's been able to steal whatever this is that she stole from you. She went into the courts or something. Either her and or this King of Cups in the reverse went to the courts and said that you were a drug dealer. You were either, for somebody out there, I just got that they said that you OD and died when you did not. The truth has come out about this. They tried to drug you. They tried to poison you. They are very pissed off that you were able to, if you did do any drugs or alcohol, they're very upset that you got clean, because this is how they were sending their attacks to you. They were, first of all, poisoning. They were giving you could have been, these people could have been people that you were getting your drugs or alcohol from, or they were celebrating with you. Maybe you drank with this person, or if you did drugs, if you smoked weed. Like, weed is not really a drug, but it is. You know what I mean? It gets you into a different altered state of mind. So they were like lacing your weed. They were putting stuff in your drinks, or if you did like coke or meth or whatever, anything, whatever drug you did, they were putting other stuff into your drugs. This is why they would be, you probably noticed, like, or if you ran out, they would like come over, oh, here, I got you, don't worry, I got your back. Yeah, it's because they were putting stuff in this drugs, and they were trying to take you out. They were slowly poisoning you. And so that didn't look like, you know what I mean? So that would build up in your system. After time, you would end up passing away. But by the grace of God, you're still here, all right? Because these fucking dumbass little degenerates would never be able to take you out, all right? Because God's not taking you out of this world and taking you back home until He's ready for you. He needs you here. We need you here. So you're not going anywhere, okay? That does not mean, oh, all right, well, then I can go back. The confirmation. Don't mean like, oh, I can go back doing drugs. Absolutely no. No, you're doing amazing in the upright. Keep it that way, okay? Because, you know what I mean, they were drugging you, and this is how the attacks were affecting you before. It's because you were under the influence. For those of you, now, if you weren't doing drugs, I feel like you were and you didn't even know about it, okay? I feel like they were drugging you and you did not even know. So, if you didn't do drugs, I really strongly feel like there was a time that they were drugging you and you don't even know about it, okay? They were slipping something in your food or your drinks, okay? Now, But when you were under these, this is why they need to do this. They needed you on drugs or alcohol, because it lowers your frequency and it puts you in an altered state of mind. Now, also, something was done to somebody in the collective when they drugged you, and they drugged you and had you do something, either paperwork, maybe they had you sign a piece of paper when they were under the influence, and you might not even have any recognition, like you might not even remember this, or they signed your name and said that you were under the influence when you signed it, when you did not touch this. You did not sign this paper. For somebody out there, you were under the influence. Somebody else, look at the candle, somebody else, they signed it, and if it wasn't matching up to your signature, they tried to say that you were under the influence, and it was not true. They're very unapologetic about this. They're very childish and very fishy about whatever this is. They're very childish and, butthurt because you had these passionate beginnings in the upright, okay? And that the 1,000,000% Ace Swords truth and clarity has come out about this Empress. And I'm going to take this in reverse just because this is like how her faulty foundation, the truth has come out about this, all right? But also the truth has come out about this, because these two were on the fence, remember? So I'm just going to take it like this, because the truth has come out about her and about this ex of yours, or this very cold-hearted, detached, narcissistic, egotistical, just very childish piece of shit. He is very unapologetic, okay? Now, if it's a girl, if you're masculine and your ex is a girl, put the roles where they fit. I'm just reading the cards the way that they are. Now, I don't know if these two were a couple, but I'm strongly getting this Empress. The Empress also could be a mother figure, all right? So this could be like a mother. This could have been like a mom, a mother-in-law, a stepmother, or just a feminine energy with a child, or somebody that you looked at as like a motherly figure. It could be an aunt, it could be a grandmother, something like that. The truth has come out about her, all right? Or someone that you consider to be family, all right? Now, about her and also your ex, okay? Whether it's masculine or feminine, put the roles where they fit. But they're very childish. Now, if it's a feminine and it's showing up as a King of Cups in the reverse, they're really fucking, like, ill. She has not a motherly bone in her body. She's just like a very ill, just a horrible person. But they are very detached, okay? They are very unapologetic. All right, she sent him or her in, okay, to give you a false cup of love. It was a cup of poison. It was just for him to come in, to get close to you, to make you feel like that this person was the only person you can trust. They were getting all the information from you, so in reporting back to her, all right, it's just so that he can steal whatever they're stealing, and he was supposed to unalive you, but you were way too strong, way too powerful. You had God on your side, so that the truth has come out about both these people. For some of you, this is like your ex and their new person. For others, this is like a motherly figure, and who sent your ex in to do whatever evilness to you. Your ex was the hitman or the hitwoman that was supposed to eventually take you out. Yes, keep your sword up. You have your sword up against these people. The truth has come out about why you cut your ex off and why you cut her off, and what has happened. And because you have your sword up against these people and you're not allowing them to come back in, be very unapologetic about this too, okay? Because these people wanted to work for you. They were planning to unalive you. They attempted to unalive you many times. But by the grace of God, you're still here, okay? So let's not forget to give God, Jesus, angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives, okay? For always being there, always protecting us.